Good afternoon everyone, this is Sandeep Kaur. Today we are going to start third type of formal letter, that is inquiry letter. So let me tell you all what is inquiry letter, right? Inquiry letter we write to the officials or the owners of a particular firm to ask about the services they provide. Okay, like for example, you want to book some rooms or a room. Okay, so you will write an inquiry letter to ask about the details to the manager of that particular hotel, right? Or you want to purchase something, so you will write a letter of inquiry, means before purchasing, to know about the details, you will write a letter to the owner of the firm or of the store. For example, you want to take a loan from a bank, right? And so for that, before a formal meeting, you will write an inquiry letter to the manager of the bank. Clear? If the conditions suits to you, then you will plan for the further formal meeting. Clear to you all? So all the formal letters, they have same format. As I told you earlier also, the difference is in paras or content of the paras only. So for inquiry letter, let us see, revise. What is first? We all write sender's address. It can be written in 2 lines or 3 lines. Then we leave a line. Date, leave a line. Receiver's address. In receiver's address, we write the post, head office, and city. 3 things. Right? Thereafter comes your subject. Subject you will always write to inquire about or inquiry regarding. Always start your subject like to inquire about or inquiry regarding. Clear? Then comes your salutation. In salutation you will write dear sir, dear ma'am. Clear? Then starts your para 1. Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4 and line 5. While changing the paras, we will not leave any line. But after para 3, we will leave a line here. Subscription means yours faithfully, trustworthy, sincere. Clear? Yours sincerely, trustworthy and yours faithfully. Anything you can write, then ABC or given name. Clear? Okay. Note one more thing everyone. Don't write any contracted form in a formal letter, like don't. Better if you write do not. Clear? Because when we talk informally to anyone, then we can use these things at home. Clear? But when you are talking formally, like you are giving a speech, you are delivering a speech for example. Clear? So if you use short forms over there, people will not understand, or it looks quite awkward also, quite informal. Clear? So better if you use, or not, it's not better, means it is correct to use full forms only. Clear? Come in please. Then subject and salutation para 1. In para 1, you will, this is always, para 1 is always introductory one. Yes. So para 1, introductory paragraph. Here you will write source of information. Now what is source of information? Clear? Here you will write from where you have come to know about their services. From where you have come to know that they deal in these products. Either you check their website, Either one of your friends told you, either you saw the advertisement in the newspaper, or you saw in a pamphlet. Clear? So, source of information. Why you are dealing with that particular body, by particular firm? Clear? And plus purpose of writing. Like, why are you writing this letter? Clear? What is source of information? Clear? So, I want to buy this and that thing or book this and that thing. Okay? For that I checked many websites. Clear? But your website appealed to me the most. Or some other way. Last week one of my friends told me about the services provided by you. Okay, and I got very much impressed with your services. Clear? I got very much impressed the words, his words, by his words, whatever he told me about your firm. Clear? Source of information, from where have you come to know that they have very good or they provide very good services or products. Right? Then your purpose of writing. Clear? I am writing this letter. Purpose of writing, you will always start your writing letter. I am writing this letter. Clear? To book a room in your hotel. We are planning to spend summer vacation at or in Agra. So I found, or as far as I have searched the internet, I have scrolled through the internet, I have gone through the various websites, I found that your hotel is the best in the town, best in the city. Clear introduction to everyone? Okay. Now comes your para 2. You will describe in detail what you want to ask. Or you will make your queries here in this paragraph. Right? So, here you will write, first you will give your plan in brief. Like, on this and that date, we are planning to shift over there. We are planning to organize. We are planning to visit. For that, I want to know the following details. Right? After that, you can write in para, you can continue the para, or you can write in points. It's better if you write in points, because less grammatical errors would be there and your content would be more clear. Okay? Like, for example, you want to book a room in the hotel. So you'll ask them, like, please speak. What you will ask them? Charges. Okay? Provision of lunch meals. Either they provide breakfast or lunch or dinner, or is it included in the package? You can also write, as it is a festive season going on, do you provide any, what do you call it? Discount. Clear? You can ask them about provision of AC. You can ask them about provision of transport, or will they come to pick and drop facility if you are writing to a hotel. Clear? So at least ask 5 to 6 queries. Clear? Okay. Then in para 3, you will give your at least 80% surety that you are interested to deal with them. Clear? But still 20% depends on what? This thing you will not write over there. 80%, 20%. Means you will write your paragraph in such a way that this thing should look like that. Right? 20% will depend on either these inquiries or these conditions suits you or not. Clear? Give a complimentary clause asking for a favorable reply, early reply, so that you can take a decision. Clear? You will write all these things in para 3. Right? Yours faithfully, Y capital, F small, ABC or given name. Clear? Please go through the format. Once again, ask if there is any query. Thereafter, I will give you a question and we will discuss that question. Right? See everyone. Yes, any query?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in paragraph 2, ma'am, can we write the points in paragraph?
Okay. So you are asking about ki if you are writing it in a paragraph, clear? And if you are writing in points, what would be the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, both the methods, sit down please. Both the methods are correct. But try to write in points order. If you are writing in a paragraph, please ensure that there should be no repetition. Here you are writing once, I want to know the following details. But if you are writing it in a paragraph, don't write every time I want to know about the interest rate. For example, you are writing to a bank. Clear? I want to know about the interest rate. I want to know about the monthly installment. I want to know about this and that thing. To avoid that, I want to know. Clear? Means maximum you will ask about 5 things or 4 things here. So every time start your sentence with different things, with different phrases. Like, I want to know this and this. Ask 2 things in one sentence. Then it would be my pleasure if you tell me this also. I would be glad to know if you tell me this thing. Right? These are the different phrases. Right? While using them, you can ask these things. I would be happy to know. Clear? So, you can write in points, you can write in paragraph. But repetition should not be there. Clear? Okay. Anything else, please? Yes, so we have just discussed inquiry letter. Clear? So as I told you earlier also that format of all the formal letters it is same. Clear? So here for placing an order I will not write the format, the whole format. I told you all that there is a difference in paragraphs only. Right? That sender's address, date, receiver's address. So okay, then subject, salutation all are same. Let's come to paras only. All the letters are same, 3 paragraphs. Right? So, first para 2 and para 3. Para 3 I will teach you that side. Or I will write that side. Right? In para 1, again introductory paragraph. Introduce yourself. Plus purpose of writing, plus source. You will mention these 3 things. Clear? In inquiry letter also I told you all what is source. Source of information. Clear? Why are you writing this? Who are you? Clear? On whose behalf you are writing this letter? What is the purpose of your writing and source of information? Why you are placing the order with this form? Clear? Either one friend told you, one of your friends told you, either you came to know from an acquaintance. Clear? Either you read in a newspaper, either you are an old customer of theirs, either you checked their website on someone's reference. Clear? So you will write from means why are you writing? It means why. Why have you chosen their form to place your order? Clear? Let me tell you, I missed the thing. Why do we write placing an order? This letter. Clear? Whenever we have to place or order for some things, for particular articles, and it is always in bulk. It cannot be one or two. One item or two item, one piece or two piece. It will be about bulk items. Clear? Okay. So this was the first paragraph. Clear? I am manager of this and that. Clear? Writing this letter to you. Purpose you will write to place an order for this and that thing. Clear? Source of information. You can take this point here also. Clear? This depends on your writing, your sentence structure or your sentence formation, how you link the sentences. But these three things should be there in the introduction. Clear? Then comes your para 2. Para 2 you will always start with one line. We or I want to place an order for the following things or for the following items. Visible? Clear? Then you will make a box here. Okay, don't close the box from below. Keep it open. Right? Make 3 columns. 3 are must. Very important. Serial number. Name or item. And quantity. These are very important. Don't miss even any one of them. Why serial number is important? So that there could be no confusion that how many items you require. Clear? Item name, without this the order is incomplete. Plus quantity, note one thing. Don't write 1, 2, 3. Always mention 1 piece, 1 box, 1 bag. Means mention the unit of measurement. Clear? Unit of measurement, informal. I am not talking about liter or all that. If that is also required, mention that thing also. Clear? Okay. You can also mention, see, along with this you can, but don't make it too, see, chaotic. Clear? Don't make it too complicated. With this you can also mention brand name or price and price. This is your wish. Clear? It shows that you are means very much aware with the brand. Clear? Or you have already checked the quality. Clear? Or you are aware with the price also. Clear? Means no one can cheat you. Clear? Okay. Then comes your, after that means at least write 5 items. Clear? Or if you are not mentioning brand name or something, like for example, you have to place an order for books. Don't write here English class 11. No. There are so many books of English for class 11. Mention publication here. Clear? Right? Which publication do you want? NCERT? Right? Or any private publication, Lakshmi publication, anything. Mention that thing also here. Clear? Or you can make one more column here, publication. Right? So, try to mention 5 things at least. Then you will close your box. Right? After this box, you will write over there, please concentrate, when, where, clear? When the particular items or the order should be delivered to you. Date, in when, you will write date, like I want, okay, or I expect. Better if you write I expect, because you will have to be more polite. Clear? I expect that that order will be delivered by this date or before this date. I need this before this date. Clear? Where? Where you will not mention the address, because address, receiver's address, so we have already given over there. Sorry, sender's address. Right? So you can write on the above mentioned address. Clear? Please send me this on the above mentioned address. Okay? And in when, place one, date one you write, plus time. Mention either in working hours. I expect you will deliver the orders in working hours. Or at some places it is not easy to accept the orders if it is in bulk. For example, school working hours and you have ordered for benches. So it would be better if order would be delivered after working hours or on Sunday. So it depends what kind of order is there. Clear? So don't forget when, in when, date and time, where, just write above mentioned address. Clear? Okay. Then you will ask mode of payment. This I am talking about second para only. Either by card or cash. You'll ask them. Clear? Thereafter, regarding payment, you can ask them 1 to 2 things, card or cash. One more thing you will ask. You would like to receive, please let me know if you would like to receive the payment in advance or after the delivery. Clear? Yes, any query regarding para 2 or para 1? Okay. Yes, now comes your para 3. We will not write any detail or we will not give any detail in para 3. Clear? Here we have to just conclude our letter. Right? Here you will write your hope or you will express your thank. Express gratitude in advance. Please wind up it in 3 to 4 lines only. What is your hope as far as the order is concerned? Clear? Or if you are an old customer, then you will write here being an old customer. Clear? Or here in this paragraph you can ask for discount. Or if there is any offer. If you are an old customer, being an old customer, if they offer any discount or offer, or if you are a new customer, you are dealing with them first time, then also we can ask that, is there any discount for the newcomers or freshers? Clear? As we are dealing with you first time, is there any opening discount for us? Clear? So you can ask this here on, right? Then you will hope for clear? You will hope for that all the items will be delivered in proper condition. You can write these kind of formal sentences at the end. Clear? No doubt if you have checked or if you have already visited their website, or if someone has told you that their services are good, but still for formal cause you have to write it. Clear? Here you can also ask transport charges. Right? Will they be included or excluded? Means, will the firm provide or will the firm pay for the transport charges, or we have to pay? Right? This regarding transport charges, you can shift it to para 2 also. It can be in para 3, it can be in para 2 also. Clear? Okay. Then, again your subscription. Given name or ABC. Clear? Clear? Language should be very polite, right? While writing it should be very formal. Don't make use of contracted forms like don't, isn't. Clear? Avoid these. These are, see, they'll put a circle, the examiner will put a circle on these forms.
Why not?
Because they are informal, na? Okay? They are very informal. Make use of shall, very formal words, you'll make use of them only. Clear? So today we have one question of your creative writing, that is formal letter writing, where we have 4 letters. Letter to editor, complaint letter, inquiry letter, and placing an order. Complete. All have same formats, same standards address, date, receiver's address, subject, salutation, 3 paras. Okay. Then your subscription. Only content of the paras is different. Even in first paragraph, in first 2 letters, letter to editor and letter of complaint. Clear? First paras are inquiry, introduction, self-introduction and introducing the problem. Right? And in these, introduction and your source and purpose. Inquiry and this. Means inquiry and this placing an order, they are almost same, and complaint and letter to editor, they are almost same. Anything regarding the letters? Say yes or no?
No.
Okay. Please go through it once again. Thereafter, I'll give you an extra question. Write down the extra question.